Today on Team 10 Uncut.
It's scratch, just like the fan about me.
Isn't that big of a deal though? Is it life changing?
No, but it's where I have to live.
I really think this was a bad idea. Based on what Adam said, I think we're fucked, man.
I wanted you to just make that call, you know what I mean? And like from your heart.
4 years ago, at my rundown apartment, I started the world's first social media label, Team 10. Dr. Dre was my inspiration as I set out to find, create, and sign the internet's biggest digital media stars. We're best friends, with a lot on the line, living under one roof. I'm Jake Paul. This is our journey. This is our lives. This is Team 10 Uncut.
We fuck all you bitches at the trap house. I can't trust you, I can't give you real address. I can't trust you, I can't give you real address.
Previously on Team 10 Uncut. Right now from one of the neighbors. 20 minutes to game time. Everything's set up, everything's prepared, security's in place, the family's taken care of, everyone's wristbanded, bathrooms, Tommy Burger. Let's get them in, let's get them lit, and let's get them out safe.
We're making at home a cinnamon toast crunch pizookie.
Oh, really? I want to see how this goes.
Cook in this house. I swear to God, every time we're cooking, someone comes up behind our back. What you cooking? Can I have some? Smells good in the kitchen. That's because we're in a house full of boys and they don't know how to cook. So you know, us women gotta step our foot forward and be like, I got you.
But no one knew that. Yeah, this was so cold atmosphere.
Bro, Cole has the audacity to put his freaking claws up in my freaking cookie and stuff. Like, you know how much stuff is under those nails? It's so nasty.
Why does it smell like? Oh, you're so loud. You're so loud. Oh my god.
Don't touch it.
Like, if you shut the fuck up, I won't touch your fucking cookie. Okay, then just lower your voice.
Shut up.
Hey, 2 days.
Yeah.
I have a headache.
Yo, let's talk about how dramatic Cole is. But we love him for it. It's like our favorite part about him. He's just OD. That's all we gotta say. He's literally OD. His name should be OD.
Yeah, that's a cookie tray.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, this is a fish trip, then.
Who's gonna put this in that oven, bro?
Holy shit, what is that, plastic?
Bro, I don't want to touch it, bro. You guys, yo, homies, get a spatula. Oh no, this isn't gonna be good. Yo, you guys have a cooking show, you three.
Yeah.
They were about to bring
Oh, I actually can cook on a real, like, I can make some homemade from scratch chicken Alfredo.
So today on the cooking show,
and cheese.
I feel like
Every time I'm cooking a meal, no matter what it is, if it's super good, he'll literally maybe add like a sprinkle of salt on the food and be like, he'll take credit. Yes, he'll take credit every time we're cooking. He'll be like, I did this. I'm like, bro, alright, I'll just give it to you.
oh shit! Oh shit! Yo!
Dude, what? That's why I love the Kaji twins. They're always up to something.
Yo! 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 Hey, y'all fuck around too much. Hey, y'all fuck around too much, and I got that.
oh my god.
That's fake.
So Peyton gets her teeth knocked out by Mikkel, and I know that it's a prank, but not everyone else in the kitchen knew that it was a prank, so everyone's freaking the fuck out thinking that she knocked her teeth out. Teeths.
Bro, that's fake.
That has to be fake.
Oh, I got that on camera.
Are you guys pranking? Are you guys pranking?
Wait. No, you didn't.
My teeth are going. Seriously, where are they?
What the fuck?
Where are they?
This is a prank, bro.
This has to be a brag, bro.
We are master of like pranking people. This is just the beginning. Everything. This is just the beginning. so just like stay tuned. We're gonna be pranking everyone in the house. We got this twin telepathy going where we just gave each other that look and we're like, okay, time to prank. So I literally had her push me into the wall and then my teeth just fall out and just everyone was psyched, like, what the heck is going on? Where'd her teeth go? We need to find her teeth.
She's pranking us, bro.
I don't believe this, bro.
This prank and no one in the house knows that they have fake teeth, so it was actually the funniest thing I've ever seen. They actually pranked me prior, so I knew, but everyone else was like, what the hell is that? It was so great. It was so freaking good.
I seen her hit the wall too. She's like, yeah. You still made a good noise.
I was like this. So what?
Yeah,
Me the first time.
Yeah, you're
Wait, what?
sold it, bro. You really sold it.
Yeah, so the Kaji twins are always pulling pranks, and people in the house didn't know about their false teeth situation, so they decided to prank everybody. And I remember walking downstairs, and everybody was freaking out because they didn't know about the false teeth. And apparently, Mikhail or Payne, whichever one, I can't tell the difference anymore, pushed one of them into the wall and pretended like their teeth came out, and everybody was freaking out. But this is old news to us or whatever. But for the newcomers here, this was a shocker.
I did it at McDonald's and all the workers were like, oh yeah!
Wait, hold on.
That's a great prank.
Yo, wait, where the fuck? What the fuck was that?
It's fake teeth, look. Yo, this prank got everyone. Pranking everyone in this house is gonna be so easy. Just to start, bro. Just.
They're
Bro, I told
vampires.
you they're Vegas rats.
They're vampires.
They were born in the streets.
Wait, what?
Born in downtown Vegas.
What did you say about Vegas, homie?
I love the Kachi twins. They're always keeping the energy positive and they create such a good vibe in this house, and they're always up to something and you never really know what they're up to, and they're like always on the same wave. You like look at one of them, look at the other one, and you just are like, what are they up to?
Yours is still not cooked because you fucking.
Bro, Cole, is that a fucking tortilla?
No, it's a bazooki.
The fuck is that, dude?
It's a bazooki.
My dude over here trying to make quesadillas and shit. Handmade tortillas. Bro, what the
Talking shit, bro. Whenever I'm fucking indulging, you want me to quesadillas.
Whoa.
Whatever Cole was cooking was definitely not a cookie. I've seen a cookie before, and that's definitely not a cookie. It was a fucking tortilla.
The vlog might have a chance of getting better. There's people here. There's people. Hey guys. Hey. Can we let him in? Can we play with him? So Kristen and Austin came over to the house to hang out with us, to vibe with us, to talk about business stuff, to see if we wanted to like take steps forward with them being involved with Team 10.
That was bad.
Hey, hello. Hello.
I think you would have to.
Hey, you're doing the truck. So, Austin's a dumbass because he put diesel in the truck and he called me and asked me and I wasn't really sure. So, yeah. No,
Make it clear that I don't fuck.
I was Jake and I said, what did I say? What's the first thing I said to you?
Were you mad? I'm still gonna pay.
So then I had to go tell Jake that Austin ruined the truck and put diesel in it instead of 91. And I kind of wanted to tell Jake he had to pay for it, but I also kind of told Austin to put diesel in there. So I guess I'm the dumbass, and now I gotta pay $2,000.
I literally asked him right before I put gas into. I go, are you sure it's diesel? And he goes, dude.
Oh yeah, bro.
Of course it's diesel. I go, okay.
My guy Adam. Let me tell you a little story, okay? The first time I ever used Jake's truck, I FaceTime Adam right before I'm about to put gas in it because I know Adam knows everything about the truck. I go, hey Adam, what kind of gas goes in the truck? Just to make sure. This guy tells me diesel gas. I put diesel gas in. Guess what kind of gas the truck took? not diesel. I put in regular gas and the truck broke, and I got blamed for putting the wrong gas in.
No, like for the future, bro, you just read that it says gas. Like
On the tank, you pull it off.
That's why I FaceTimed him twice.
Like, it says gas. But I'm gonna put diesel. Austin is literally an idiot. Oh my god.
It's already fixed though?
Drivable. I have a guy coming to get it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no, that's cool. No, you're fine. You put the diesel and the gas. That's fine. $5,000. No, it's my favorite truck. No, you're fine. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Oh, what was I gonna say? Fashion Nova. That's what you were gonna say. That's what you said.
Are you going?
Am I going? Yeah. What?
You're like,
Is that what you're wearing?
that's what you're
Is
wearing.
there a problem with this?
That's what you're wearing, Fashion Nova?
I think you can do better.
Is there a problem with my outfit, Adam? When I was 17 years old, when I was 17 years old, there was a bunch of Viners. I was kind of like the fucking cameraman, and I was like, I'm gonna be bigger than all of you guys, but they didn't really fucking fuck with me. And I was like, yo, we should all make a clothing line, and we're all gonna promote it together, and it'll be like the biggest clothing line because all of us are gonna promote it. I think people need to know the vision and how Team 10 started, so that they can understand like where I want it to go and like how I see the team being assembled and what it really is, because a lot of people don't know the actual story. Like, they were like all kind of like, oh, like I don't know, like maybe, or that seems like a good idea, but I don't know, like, or the other reaction was like, cool, like I want 50%, or like I want, you know, like this and that and blah blah, or let's talk to my manager about it. And so I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna make my own team to like promote shit, because like I don't want to just be like making videos when I'm 35. When I first started the company, it was like, how can we build the dopest team of people that just supports each other on the internet? Because a lot of people, a lot of influencers, they just don't support each other, and they have egos and they just want to be by themselves and focus on themselves, and it's not cool. That's why I created the team. Like, everyone should help each other and collectively collaborate for creator Coca-Cola success. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna make my own squad of people where we like all help promote shit. So I like start searching on Vine for like dope people that I could like build as a part of my team, or like fly out to Los Angeles. And I kind of like started talking to one of my advisors, and he was like, yo, you should make like a social media label thing like Dr. Dre did. When I was first looking for people, I just had an eye for talent. Like, I could see people with potential, and I've always been good at like selecting who I think has again the potential to blow up. And so I was just looking for funny, young, like hip, cool people to be involved. That's kind of like where the idea stemmed from, and like as they were like blowing up and shit, I was like, okay, well this is kind of like just a test case, but it fucking worked because they were like blowing up like crazy. And so I turned 18, like formalized the business behind it, and called it Team 10. Team 10 is it's a hard business. A lot of people don't understand that. Dealing with people in general, dealing with egos, creating content, dealing with fame, it's a lot like babysitting. It's really a lot of babysitting, and I don't like that aspect of it, but the fun moments, the friendships that we build, and the content that comes from it is why I do it. But there is, I would say, a lot more hardships than there is rewards, because we haven't figured out a perfect balance yet, and that's what phase 3 of this new Team 10 is all about. Obviously, like, learned a shit ton. I was like running the whole company by myself and just like going ham, and made fucking so many people like big and popular online.
So obviously I've heard about Team 10 before Jake was talking to me about it. Everyone knows about Team 10. And I was a little bit skeptical about the whole thing, but once he started explaining it a little more and saying his vision for the future of Team 10, I was really interested.
Meet Chris Enhancer, a new member of the squad, my homie and an overall savage, DJ, karate, black belt, etc. The list goes on. She got 5 million. Damn, she popping, girl. Oh.
What's up, guys? My name's Kristen Hancher. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Toronto, Canada. I've been doing social media for 5 years now. I love fashion, love music, and I'm always switching up my look. I have an amazing boyfriend named Austin. Him and I just joined Team 10, and I can't wait to see what comes next.
The problem was with it was like it was just like wasn't run like a professional company, and these people like didn't have a following before, so when they got it they didn't know what
They didn't know how to handle it.
A lot of people don't know how to handle fame. They don't know how to handle the spotlight. People instantly forget where they came from, and a lot of people don't realize the situation that they're put into in this house. It's literally the perfect situation for a young influencer to be in. There's no better place to be than inside of the Team 10 house, and once they leave that or that gets to their head, they can fall off like this. That's kind of the reason why it like didn't work, and there was like other problems, like me just like learning so fucking much and like having to like focus on my own career at certain times, and not having like a good point person or a good team around to like manage all these egos, because you know how like influencers are, like everyone is like so egotistical.
Depends on the person though, for sure.
No, for sure, yeah.
I've noticed that after people start getting money, fame, clout, the ego kind of eats away at their morals and their personality. I've made a promise to myself that I'll never do that and I'll always stay true to myself, but a lot of people around me, it's affected a lot of people, I'll tell you that.
I mean, it's always been a thing. Like, this is why it's crazy. Is like I flew to Amsterdam to hang out with Drake, and for like 3 days. The third day we're there, we're like all just like watching basketball. I'm here, Drake's here, and like we're just watching fucking basketball. And he's like, "Hey man, I need to come to the Team 10 mansion." And I'm like, "Bro, like why the fuck does like Drake know what that is?" You know? I was in shock in this moment. Like, I just thought it was dope, and it was a dope moment for me of reassurance of like, this is why you're doing what you're doing, Jake, and you have made the right steps, and you are where you need to be in your current life situation. When Drake said that to me, I was just like, damn, that's dope, and I'll fuck with that. That's my dog.
Everyone knows what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like a household name now. You've established your business in that way.
So I've been going to the Team 10 house there and back from my house quite a bit, and meeting everyone and getting to know everyone, and I honestly vibe with everyone. Everyone seems super cool, and I see a lot of potential in a lot of people.
So are you, when you do start posting with your group and stuff, are you going to come out with like all new members and kind of like present it in the way of like, oh, this is a revamp, or how are you going to go about that?
I think it just happens naturally. I don't think we like are like, here's the new team. Do you like us? You know?
Yeah.
I think it just like flows, and like
people catch on.
Yeah, people will catch on, and like I think eventually like this is just like the new family. With this new Team 10, I think it's more about building business and monetization, and picking really dope, talented people who will have careers on their own, and Team 10 just gives them that boost, and that support system, and that experience, and that knowledge. And I just want to have more fun with this new Team 10. I just want to build great friendships that last forever, and less leaving Team 10 videos. My goal with it is like to fucking turn it into a huge empire, and that was always the goal with it. It's just like the people that were in the team like never were able to comprehend or understand that vision. The previous team was like full of immaturity, and we were all so young, and it just didn't get to where I wanted it to go. That's why it didn't work, is because like everyone was kind of just there to like fuck around and like do it half-ass.
And then I feel like once they get a little bit of money, they just kind of like
They think they're entitled.
The only thing I could say about the old Team 10 is I don't think it was as structured as this one is, and I think that's a big deal because I could already tell that this team is way more structured and business-minded than the last one. I feel like the last one was a lot of trial and error, and they've already gone through that, so now this new wave is a really good vision and they know the track that they want to go on?
Like, I've seen it. I've seen it all. I've seen it. Like, the people who take the platform and, like, haven't stopped working till this day, Lucas and Marcus. I've seen, like, the fucking, they make a little bit of money and then be like, fucking spend it all. I've seen, like, every fucking scenario. I've seen it all. People fall off. People get egos. Shawn Mendes going from 6-second Vine videos to Shawn Mendes. Like, I've seen so much shit in this industry happen and have been a part of it. And it's like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm so experienced, and that's why I don't get why sometimes people forget that. Everyone's got everyone.
What up? We're all wearing denim.
It's a denim game!
Like that? What? Trying to more down outfits? What's this release like? What am I? You're like the fashion forward, exotic, like white trash brother.
That is the cutest puppy I've ever put.
Oh, you filming?
Hey, what's up, bro?
It's all jealousy, you know. I know Logan wants to be me, and I can't blame him. I have more views overall on YouTube. And that's all that matters in life, is views, in case you didn't know. So, I get it, I get it.
Yourself and the message and why you originally started creating content, like we're not here just because it's like, I don't know, and gigs, and like we want to actually do something and change the world in a way, and our way to do that is through creative content, and that's our outlet. So as long as we don't stop that, I think we'll be fine.
This is a scenario, I'm in your area, this is your burial, definitely. Turn up your stereo, get this bitch jumping like Mario, now you ain't fucking with me. You niggas terrible, I might embarrass you right here in front of your whole family. Sick getting carry on, spitting malaria, hotter than fucking Nigeria. This is the year of the beer, leave it here in a chair so they know we was here. Staring in fear like a deer when the car coming near in the middle.
No, I'm saying like from the car conversation, like I felt like as if they weren't like that excited. Fuck with them. I think they're dope. I think they have a lot of potential. Let's get this bread. Wait, you?
Well, at the party, when we got in my room, we talked for 20 minutes. They went home, they talked all night about it. And then in the conversation in the car was like, you telling them more about the vision and them understanding the vision and getting the right people and getting more information. We didn't even talk about anything really because it was so quick. But this is the text I got from Austin today saying, Mr. Adam, let us know when you want to talk more or go over possible deals or contracts. Me and Chris talked last night, and we do think it's a good idea for us to move forward in this direction with the new team.
So Jake and I have discussed having like a power couple join the team, and that's where I think Austin and Kristen really fit in. And after getting to know them a little better and spending time with them, Austin sent me a really nice text, and I think it was leading towards like following up and how do we get the ball rolling.
Or we just tell them the meeting. We just schedule that meeting
with Paolo too.
Yeah,
he needs to be there because he adds just more experience and information to help younger people understand the business model as a just unbiased opinion.
Now I think it's time to have that next conversation and sit down with Austin and Kristen and Jake and myself. And I think it's super important that Paolo joins that conversation because he's extremely knowledgeable about many different things and getting his insight, and he always asks the right questions and he knows how to respond to things, and he's just super intelligent at a very high level.
But also another interesting topic we do need to discuss is if we brought them in, Paul's room situation, if the twins moved in, their living situation, these dudes' living situation, new editors and all that, like, this is what this is like. We might need to like utilize Tribe and Course.
You know, so now we've got Austin and Kristen most likely joining the team. We've really got to figure out the living situation of who goes in what room. We've got Cole, Brandon, Ari, Adon, Gio, myself, Lauren, Jake, the Kachi twins probably coming in, and we're bringing in a bunch of new editors. So we've just got a lot of work to do to figure out who goes where.
So, Kachi twins, we need to fucking make a move on. Yes or no?
To me, like the way I see it right now is,
I wanted you to just make that call. You know what I mean? And like from your heart, from your, like what you think is the right call without anyone else's. Like you're where you are for one reason, your instinct. And your instinct has put you in a successful place. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now you've built a team around you that's stronger than the last one. So with your instincts and a team in the right direction, it's just selfish success. So I think if you want them, bro, let's run it.
You know, now I think it's time for Jake to make a decision. He's the boss, and we've done all the vetting we need to with them, and now it's kind of time to either sign them or don't.
yeah, I'm
leaning towards that. There you are.
I'm leaning towards that, towards yes.
Well, then I think that we just need to have that call with them and make the contract the way we want it, and just say this is it. If you want to do it, we want to know in the next hour. And let them talk, and it's just the last offer. We've gone back and forth, and I think that's the way to do it.
Now the Kachi twins have to make a big decision, and I think it's completely up to them now, and the clock is ticking.
Okay, let's fucking work out now. Stop talking about that shit.
Put some music on this dude. Alright, see the big work. Okay.
Do something better though. Hey Jake, I'm not trying to call you out or anything, bro. But what happened to RBO? So I'm just like dealing with so much shit with the aftermath of the party, and there's just like so much going on in my life in general. I wasn't really focused on RBO in that moment. But I'm doing combos about it, bro. I'm trying to get cool. Founder, Young and Reckless to maybe do it. Like we're just getting stuff. I do have massive plans for RBO, and they are currently in and underway. It's innovative. It's something that hasn't been done before by an influencer. I'm completely pivoting the company, and I'm excited for y'all to see what it turns into.
Oh, what's wrong, bro? I was told I was going to be in that room for 2 weeks. It's been almost a month now, and my stuff is everywhere. And now I'm being told that I couldn't move all my stuff anywhere. I specifically said I didn't want to stay, and now it's just looking like I'm gonna just end up living false, and I don't want to do that.
False,
like
false.
Anthony hasn't been here for over 3 weeks, so there's literally it's just been like useless. Like why can't he just move his stuff out?
Here we go again with the Cole drama.
So they can comfortably go up there, and I can comfortably go in there.
Where are you saying you want to go?
Well, that's just what I've been told.
What have you been told?
Adam told me he's moving into Anthony's room, and I'm moving into theirs.
He said, she said, he said, she said. Like Cole hasn't learned. Like it's been so many times, and he just hasn't learned in these arguments that he has an ego and is wrong. Like he shouldn't be doing this shit.
Okay, exactly. Another communication issue, because that's what I've been.
So why are you raising your voice right now?
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not. I'm just.
Anyone in this room right now, or anyone watching?
I'm just irritated.
Listen, exactly, but
like
there's literally no reason to be irritated.
Yes, there absolutely is.
No, there's not. We told you when you were moving into this house that you have to be here for like a month or so to like figure out everything. The last week we had a fucking party, and there's 40 people here.
No, but
and if you don't appreciate these things, it's like where is it gonna go? There was literally just a huge, massive party. We brought in a whole entire staff. There's people sleeping everywhere. Like just because you want a room, Cole, it doesn't mean you're gonna get a room. Okay? Like I started Team 10 and there was 8 of us sleeping in one room. Humble yourself. Where's it gonna go?
I am, but you all have told me so many.
You're living out in a house right now, so it's like
yeah, I know I am, and all my stuff is everywhere, and now everyone's
exactly. So do you want to put your stuff that's everywhere into a room and be grateful or not? So much is given to Cole all the time, and there's so much in the works for him and so many big things along the way, but all he does is just complain, and he's not appreciative of those things, and it bothers me.
It's like that's my only option. That's what I have to do. And like everyone's telling me all these different things, so I'm confused. I don't know.
It doesn't matter what anyone's telling you. The only person you need to talk to is me.
Okay.
Apparently anyone else can't do the fucking job in this house. There's so much rumor and bullshit and he said, she said in this house. And the bottom line is that I am the one who knows the facts. And so if something sprinkles down to the talent through the management team and it's not a fact, then like you can't be upset about it unless you have spoken to me. So speak to me about issues in this house. That is my point.
Apparently,
which is a different conversation to be had. But it's like you're in a couch right now with your shit everywhere. We're giving you an exclusive room to be by yourself. That's fucking bigger than most people's apartments. Cole is just being immature and impatient. He's only literally been here for 3 weeks and he thinks he can already call the shots. The conversation ends there.
Okay, well, there's been like 5 people sleeping in that fucking room for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, because there was a party here. Do you not remember it? Like,
yeah, obviously I
remember. Were you not a part of it?
Yeah, I never said I wasn't. I never said I wasn't.
Exactly.
But
So
the
we all
party
had
ended
to
4 days ago, so I just don't know why people are still here. But that's not the
Because they're
issue.
cleaning up.
I don't care. That's not the
Because
issue.
Armani's crew is here because they're working their asses off. They're bringing in brand deals. They're helping clean the house. They're coming up with creative ideas. Like, the list goes on. And Cole doesn't understand that. And he thinks they're just taking up space. Like,
It's like annoying. It's annoying because I'm having Adam tell me where I'm going to be putting all my stuff, so I patiently wait for that day or that week to come, and then it doesn't come, and then I'm told by somebody else that plan is scratched, just like the plan about me.
Isn't that big of a deal though? Is it life changing?
No, but it's where I have to live. Like it's what I have to do to like put all my shit together. You clearly don't understand how I feel at all.
I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. If you did, you wouldn't be telling me that conversation.
I just don't think that your feelings are that valid, to be honest. Because it's like you're living in a fucking mansion, living your dreams, and you're gonna get your own room today. So many people feel like they're so entitled, and I've seen it time and time again, and I talk about this in the same exact fucking confessional room that ego kills. Ego kills in this industry. You don't need to come busting in here being causing shit in the group chat. Like, I'm irritated. Like, it's just like.
I didn't cause anything. I said what I've been told. That's literally all I said.
Imagine Anthony reading this group chat though. Bro, Anthony has been in Team 10 from the start. Like, show some respect. You can't just walk up in someone's room because they've been gone for 3 weeks. What is happening with it?
Because he hasn't been in this house for almost some time.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that I don't care about him.
I never said that you didn't.
Okay, let's just fucking take him out because he's like.
I didn't say that, but that's what Adam is fucking telling me what's going on.
Again, with raising the voice.
No, that's what I've been told.
That's not true.
Okay, well that's what I've been told. Like, the communication in this fucking house sucks so much. Like, that's why all this is like, it's just a fucking mess. Like,
it doesn't suck. I think you're taking things that like, oh, I was told I was gonna be in this room and I wasn't in this room. Like, you coming into this situation knew that your living quarters would be a mess for a month. We literally just had this conversation and he still didn't learn from that.
Specifically told in that closet in your conversation when we were done, and then I got told the same thing on the phone a few days later.
You've been here for 2 weeks.
No, I have not.
Wait a second, it's 2 weeks. It's like 2 weeks and some change.
No,
like
I'm on the 3rd week here, and
it's 17 days.
Okay, whatever.
And you were told in there that it was gonna take like a month.
Okay, I'll move all my shit in that room. Like, I have no other option. Whatever. Like, I'll do what you guys tell me. Because that's
there isn't any other option. Do you want a fucking giant room by yourself? Like,
no, I just want what you guys are telling me to be accurate. So I know what to look forward to. So I know when I can buy a bed. So I know when I can buy shelves to put my fucking clothes in. So I can know when to set up my makeup room so I can start filming. I'm literally just stuck. I've been stuck. I can't fucking film shit or do any type of content because I live in a tornado right now. And it's a mess in this house right now.
this is a 15,828 square foot house. What the fine fuck do you mean you don't have any place to film?
To be accurate. I'm tired of things switching up every single week.
You're tired of it. You're tired of it. I'm dealing with like fucking lawsuits and people trying to sue me. You're tired of where you're gonna fucking live. That's why it's like fuck fucking simmer down because I'm checking your ego. It's like, bro, there's a lot fucking bigger fish to fry. There are literally so many other things that I need to be focused on and that I'm working on, and just bigger things that are much more important than this and than this stupid little rant in the kitchen, man. I'm trying to fucking eat. But it's like, oh, I was told I was gonna sleep here or there. It's like, who the fuck cares? Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Okay. Like, I'll sleep. I'm the owner of this fucking house, and I'll sleep on the fucking grass right now and fucking film fucking videos every fucking day. Like, no one needs to have fucking egos in this house. I'm fucking sick of it. I will literally sleep outside in the front lawn in a sleeping bag and make content, so there's no excuse. Like, no one is above sleeping in the grass. I will sleep in the fucking grass. God. So do you want your room, or you want to finish the conversation, or do you want to, where do you want to go? Do you want to end this on a good communicative term, or what?
It was over, Jake. I'm done fucking arguing with you. We're on Tuesday on cut. I don't give a fuck. I'll move my shit in the room that you want me to move it in.
I'm over all the drama in this house. It's literally like high school. Like, we live in like a high school, except the difference is everyone has clout and money, and it just like makes things worse, and I'm sick of it, and especially with Cole. Next up on season 2 of Team 10 Uncut. This new team I cannot let fall apart. No girl's gonna stop this, no fuckboy is gonna stop this, no fake press is gonna stop this. I will bring back Team 10 no matter what, but better, bigger, and faster than anybody has ever seen before.
I mean, I just don't think it's worth it to miss out on all the parties, potentially being kicked out of Team 10.